everyone, and welcome back. I'm so glad you're here with me today for the second installment of my Dip Powder Ombre series. And today we're going to be doing a vertical glitter ombre. I'm using two powders from CN Designer Dips, and I think they go really well together. One is a very fine glitter and one is more of a small regular glitter mix, but they both kind of meld well together in a vertical ombre, as you can see right here, and I'm really excited to get into it. So let's talk about these colors. The first one is Beat You To It, which is a gorgeous coral and peach and white and kind of holographic glitter, and the other one is called Barely There Camisole, which is sort of more of a very light peach and nude colored fine glitter. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Rose eyeshadow brushes for the ombre, just to show you, you can pretty much use any kind of eyeshadow brush to do this. So we're going to first get into our straight solid nails. So I'm going to use Barely There Camisole on my pinky and my thumb. So I'm going to dip 2 layers of that out, and then we're going to dip out a solid of Beat You To It on my middle finger, and then my index and my ring finger are going to have the vertical ombre on it, and I just kind of like how that kind of flows. I am using my Dipomania Low Odor dip liquids. Not only are they great for those who suffer from dip flu like myself, but they also have a slightly slower dry time, which gives you a lot of time to get your ombre perfected. I love slower drying liquids for any kind of ombre pretty much. Well, maybe not a scrub ombre, but we'll get into that when the time comes. So while I'm dipping out these solid glitter nails, let's talk about the fact that I chopped my nails off. I removed everything, my full coverage tips, everything, took everything off, shaped up my natural nails. This is the best they've looked in a long time. So since I'm on vacation this week, yes, I am on vacation, I thought it would be nice to dip on my natural nails for once. And it's been probably over a year or more since I've done that. So I was really excited that they were holding up well enough to do that. And since I was going to be off in the woods of Maine, I thought it might be a little bit safer to have them on the short side. So this is my natural nail length right now. And I did do 2 dips of Pink Glass by Vivid Glam Co. on my natural nail, just to protect them a little bit more. Because my natural nails are pretty thin. I just wanted to give them that little bit of added strength. So I did do a little bit of an overlay. So yeah, I am kind of excited to get back to my longer nails though. This is quite a departure for me, but I'm actually really proud of the fact that I was able to grow my nails out this long, because generally speaking, my nails are nubs. I have no free edge to speak of at all usually. So, I thought it'll be fun to kind of go back to my roots and dip on my natural nails again. Anyway, I did want to mention that the reason I am pouring over is because I don't know if it's the temperature in my nail room or what have you, but the last few times that I dipped into a jar of dip powder, I got that wrinkle effect, and it was just not applying smoothly, and I just wanted to kind of avoid that and have a smoother application for that fine glitter. I did not pour over for the other glitter. I didn't feel it was necessary, but for the finer glitter, I did want to avoid that wrinkling effect that you get sometimes. Okay, so the thing about doing a vertical ombre like this, especially when you want to do the glitter ombre in a specific order, I sometimes have to place the glitter, as you can see I'm switching the order here, in such a way that I don't forget where I'm applying it, because I want the darker glitter, the one that matches my middle finger, to be on the inside of my vertical ombre. So the side of my nail that's closer to that middle finger, right? And sometimes I have been known to mistakenly apply it to the wrong side so that it doesn't flow the way that it should. And that's really annoying. And I've been known to remove and redo because I just can't let that be. So I sometimes have to place the jars of dip powder in a way so that I won't forget that. So you're going to start with your finger tilted to the side so that when you're tapping, again, I'm holding the brush with an overhand so that my index finger is free to tap. And you're going to let that lighter color fall towards the center of the nail, and you can turn your finger as needed. And then once you have enough coverage on that side, you're going to tip it away from the center of the nail, tap off the excess glitter, and then you can start tapping on the other color. And that way you don't have to worry about the blend, because it will kind of happen naturally. Then I lightly dust off the excess powder, and I'll go right back in for my next layer. And this time I am going to start in the reverse order. So I started with the light color the first time. This time I'm going in with the darker of the two glitters, and I'm going to apply that the same way. I'm going to tilt my finger towards the center of the nail, and I'm going to tap the glitter and try to cover the full side, and then I'm going to tip away from the center to remove the excess glitter and tap that off. And then I'm going to apply facing towards the center of the nail again. I'm going to apply the lighter color. And like I said, doing it this way, it sort of creates a natural blend in the center of the nail. Now, for the glitter ombre, I tend to only like to do 2 layers of the glitter. Sometimes I'll do 3, and you can do 3 if you don't like the blend in the center of the nail. If you think the line is too harsh and you want to blend it a little better, you can do a 3rd layer. I think for glitter, it's a little too thick. If you're doing a vertical ombre with a solid color that's not a glitter, you can do 3 layers and it would probably give you a better blend. We'll cover that when I do the vertical ombre using solid colors, because I will be doing that as well. It will be one of the installments that I do for this series, so you can look forward to that. So I'm doing the exact same process on the index finger, except this time I am doing it in the opposite order. So because the darker color is on the opposite side of the finger. Does that make sense? So if you're looking at your middle finger, you want the darker glitter to be on the side of the nail that is next to the middle finger. So the inside. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Makes sense to me, but it might not make sense when I'm trying to explain it to somebody else. Let me know down in the comments if any of this made any sense to you, or if like my words were just confusing and it made more sense to just watch me do it. Because sometimes I feel like I over-explain things, but I just want to make sure that it's easy to follow and that someone can actually recreate this. But again, now that the first layer of the ombre is done, I'm going to do another layer of base, and then I'm going to start with the darker color first, tap that on, and then do the lighter color. And that is what I think gives the best vertical ombre blend with glitter. You can do a vertical ombre with a glitter and a solid like matte color that's not glitter. And if you would like to see me do something like that, where the ombre is a vertical ombre over a solid, let me know down in the comments and I can add that to my list of ombres to do. but the process is pretty much the same. Or you could do 2 dips of a solid color, and like I did with the glitter ombre in my last video, which I can link in the cards for you, you just kind of ombre the glitter over the solid. That's another way to do it. But for glitter, I kind of prefer to do it this way. I feel like the glitter blends together better this way. And this is the way I would do it with 2 solids as well. Now that I'm all done with my ombre, I'm going to clean up my brushes using this color switch. You can get these anywhere. This one is actually linked in my Amazon storefront. It's an affiliate link, so if you click on that, I do earn a small commission, so if you do, I appreciate it. But that's a great tool for cleaning up your brushes after using them for an ombre. And now I'm going to encapsulate everything in clear. I'm going to file, buff, shape everything off camera as I normally would. And then I will come back for top coat. Well, I'll tell you, it was quite a different experience to file and shape these short little nubbies of mine. It took a little bit of work because, you know, when your nails are short, you have to be really careful to make sure that you don't make them look too bubbly or bulbous, I guess is the word I'm looking for. You know, too round. You want them to have a nice shape to them, and you don't want them to be too wide or too thick looking. So it's kind of a balancing act when they're this short. So yeah, I think I did okay. They look nice. I think they look nice. It's just, it takes a little bit of getting used to. Dipping shorties is a little different than dipping the longer nails. You have a little bit more of nail estate to work with when they're longer, so you don't have to worry about their thickness as much because you do want that natural apex. When you have shorter nails, you don't really need to build an apex unless you have incredibly flat nails, which I don't. So, and I already had 2 dips of the pink glass, as I explained earlier. So I really wanted to make sure that they didn't look too thick. So yeah, I had quite a bit of filing to do, but I think they turned out okay. But these colors are so pretty. I don't generally wear, you know, the Barely There camisole is kind of such a light peach that I don't generally wear this color very often, mostly because I feel like it washes out when I wear it on its own next to my skin tone. Maybe it's too close to my skin tone. I'm not really sure what it is. I just tend to shy away from this color. But in combination with this bright coral glitter, I think it really works. And I like it a lot. I like it. I'm usually a brighter color. You know, I like the bright colors. I like bright, I like deep, I like rich, and yeah, so this is a little bit too natural for me. But honestly, the more I wear it, the more it kind of has grown on me. So what do you think? Do you like this combination? Would you pair these colors together? Would you have done something different? What do you think of the vertical ombre? Do you think it's something you might try at some point? Let me know down in the comments. So yeah, I am still using Going Bananas. I am obsessed. I can't stop using it. I just don't want to run out of it. So I'm going to wrap everything up by saying, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it taught you something. I hope it answered all of your questions about how to do a vertical ombre using glitter. If it didn't, please, please, please ask any questions you might have down in the comments. I am happy to answer questions. I love interacting with all of you. And, you know, if I didn't answer all your questions, I would like to know that so that I can maybe, you know, do better next time. I truly appreciate you all being here. And if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. It really does help me out quite a bit, and it allows me to continue providing content like this for all of you. I am having so much fun creating this Dip Powder Ombre series, and I really hope that you are all enjoying it as much as I am. Please let me know if there's anything you'd like me to add to my list of episodes. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Signing off from my car in the woods of Maine. Bye-bye now.